Hi everybody, I'm Georgina Bisby, a home vlogger, and my two sons, Logan, Magnus and myself, really enjoy gardening. So in this video, we're going to share with you some great tips for creating an indoor and outdoor herb garden just in time for spring. Today we're doing some indoor herb planting, and Magnus is going to tell you what we're planting.
Mint.
Some mint. And what we're going to make, Logan?
Mint ice cream.
Everyone's favourite. So just some easy to grow herbs like mint and basil are good ones to start off with. And then we've got some potting compost here. Make sure you get some drainage. So whatever kind of pots you use, you could just use a pot with a saucer. Make sure it's got some drainage included. These are special pots that you can pick up quite cheaply. Magnus has made these two lines for us now, and we're going to sow our seeds. We're just going to be very, very gentle and start to pour those down the lines. So the next step is patting it down. So Magnus, you're pretty good at that. Are you going to get those seeds nice and firmly in there? Go for it. I think another top tip is let your kids get dirty and messy and have fun with it, because that's one of the joys of gardening. Just a little gentle watering can like this is perfect, because you don't want to saturate the soil, you just want to keep it moist. So now we need to make sure that it gets nice and warm and lots of sunshine. So we've got one of these which helps, but it's not essential. So you want to find a nice warm sunny spot if possible. South facing is great for these to start growing. And within a couple of weeks you should start to see some shoots coming through. So another tip that we like to use is to use a sticker chart or a star chart to track our actions, whether or not we've fed or we've watered, and to make sure we do it regularly and we stay on track. So in true Blue Peter style, here's the mint that we were growing earlier. Now boys, what do we know about mint? What happens if you rub the leaves?
You can smell it.
Is it good? Should we pick some off?
Yeah.
So we're all done, and I've got 2 ice creams to eat. Brilliant. Got any tips for eating ice cream, boys? Just get it down, yeah. So we've covered growing your own herbs indoors, but if you're lucky enough to have an outdoor space, whether it's a balcony, a herb box, or even a garden, let's take a look at how we can get some herbs growing outdoors. So it's nice and warm outside in the garden now, the frost has passed. We're just going for some really, really simple herbs that anyone can grow. Some mint, some basil and some oregano, because they're herbs that the boys are really familiar with and they enjoy eating in things like pizza and ice cream. Basil is actually a really forgiving herb to grow because it can survive without too much watering, and it'll come back quite easily. So it's a good one if it's your first herb that you're going to grow. We've got a couple of pots here. Good to make sure you've got some good drainage in your pots. We've mixed them with what we had available actually, which was a mixture of compost. We had a bit of topping soil and we've got some sand in the bottom just to fill it as well. We've got some herbs that we've had on the go indoors for a while now, and the boys are just going to dig a hole each that we can put them in.
Put it in, Mum.
Okay, Magnus, so can you flatten that all around it and make sure it's in nice and securely? Another top tip is to make sure that you just let the kids get as messy as they like, because part of the joy of gardening is getting really muddy and getting your hands in. So our plants are nicely set up, but there's 2 really important things we need to think about now, boys. And what are they?
Water and sunlight.
Water and sunlight. So make sure you choose a sunny spot in the garden if you can find one. The more warmth and light they get, the better the herbs will taste. And of course, you need to water them as regularly as you can. And then break it up and put it on the pizza, yeah? Sprinkle it on. All over, you can like chuck it on almost.
Wow, that's nice.
We hope you enjoyed these top tips. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Mumsnet.